Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Nicole. I look better today, y'all. I was looking ratchet yesterday, but hope y'all are doing good. But I wanted to talk about, I was watching this YouTuber. I've been watching her for like 2 days now. And her YouTube name is Savage Royalty. And she just talk about different topics, important topics. Famous people, what's going on in the media. And, she just kind of goes in depth or whatever. But one of the things that she talked about was this new AI rapper. And she was just talking about how, it's going to replace rappers and, this is not a good thing. It's going to be pushing agendas. And, I just was like, I'm not really surprised that it's here. And to go along with that, she mentioned a lady, which I did see it, a lady who was in the metaverse and made a complaint that she was getting harassed. We'll just go keep it short. And like it was just really messing with her mind. So all of this, I'm just not really surprised. It's sad, but it's happening. And the reason I say that is because if you never seen Black Mirrors, I don't suggest anybody look at Black Mirrors. If you hadn't seen it, I don't suggest nobody look at it. But I saw Black Mirrors and I saw a lot of their episodes. And one of those episodes, it traumatized me. So one of the episodes, the black guy, I don't know his name from the top of my head, but the black guy, I think he plays Falcon in the Avengers. He's a black guy and he always has the wings and he's always flying in the air. Anyways, he played in that Black Mirror episode where him and his friend grew up together. And so they started playing this game, right? And it's like they're in the metaverse. And so that guy, whoever I think is Falcon, he is a female character and his friend is a male character. And eventually they end up having relations with each other in the game. For one, that messed me up because y'all are two men and y'all are doing this. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Look, I know God, okay? I know the God in heaven. I don't know nothing about these other guys, false God. I know the God in heaven, okay? He has a throne in heaven. That's the one that I know. That's not natural. And that messed me up. So that let me know there's going to be a game that come out where people are going to be all in this game and their heads is always going to be messed up. This was years ago. This is years before the metaverse came out. This was years before the name got popular. Like I already knew this game was coming. So the lady, how her head is all messed up in the game, I'm not even surprised because I saw that episode. But this rapper, this AI rapper, I'm like, this rapper, soulless thing, can replace some of these rappers. Why? Because they're soulless. Like some of these rappers these days, not some, really a lot of them, are legit soulless and godless. So it's very possible to replace a lot of these rappers. And I think about the previous generations where, our older rappers, 20, 30 years ago, those rappers did their, you can look at their videos, pull their videos up. Those rappers did dirt. They did wrong. And they will admit that. But at the end of the day, they always say the same thing. I had to get out. I had to go back to God. I can't play this game no more. So it's like these rappers still had soul, you know. A singer still has soul. A R&B singers had soul. It's like it's something missing from these new rappers. Like I can't get with it. I try to listen to it because honestly I be thinking, well, maybe because I'm older. You know how it is when your parents don't like your music and you thinking they just judging your music. They don't know what you talking about. No, it's something wrong with this music. Like when I tell y'all I can't get with it, I can't get with it. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. So yes, this thing can replace some of these rappers. Like, I'm not even surprised. I mean, but me, somebody who work regular jobs, guess what? We're not gonna have jobs. Just like these rappers and some of these singers gonna have to worry about it. We gonna have to worry about people who actually work. We have to worry about that because we're literally running out of jobs year after year. They're taking jobs, giving it to robots. Even the company that I work for, like, it's robots. In another location, there is robots. So I mean, like, I'm just not even surprised. But man, then you got ops everywhere. You got ops at the church. You got ops on the internet, you know, deterring people away from God. Like, man, you can't do nothing without God. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you at in life. You can't do nothing without God. So this is definitely a godless and soulless generation. And I figured it'll be a long time off before I really saw it, but it is definitely here. Like, it is here. And then she talked about how, you know, some of these people or some of these kids are talking about they on demon time. And first time I heard that, I was like, demon time? Like, demon time? What the hell does that mean? Like, this is what we say? Let me tell you something. My son walked in the house telling me he was on demon time. My son is not going to walk in the house telling me he on demon time. I'm going to tell you that right now. He ain't never going to do that. Never. He know better. Do not play with me. Do not play with me. Like, this is getting crazy out here. This is getting so freaking crazy. And then you got some of these men talking about, you know, if they see a woman in trouble, they not go do nothing, and because y'all think y'all so independent. I'm like, I'm not even surprised. You know why? Because it was a Black Mirror episode. It was a Black Mirror episode where something happened. I don't know if it was to a woman. I think it was to a woman. And when I tell you, everybody pulled their phone out and nobody did. This was years ago. All this that's just now coming out this year and last year, I've been knowing this stuff was about to happen because I saw it in Black Mirror episode. That's why I look at TV, but I look at everything. I look at documentaries. I look at shows that I never really look at because they be telling you everything that's about to happen. I already knew it was about to happen. Whatever was going on in that episode, that person really needed help, and nobody did nothing. They just sat there with the phone doing this and did nothing. So the fact that these men out here talking about, well, I'm not gonna do nothing if they need help, I'm not surprised. And there was a woman, what, a year ago, 2 years ago, was on the bus and was getting, I don't even know if I could say that word, RAPED, on the bus, and all them men sat there. I'm just like, how are you a man and you can sit there and look at that? Like, that's not gonna mess with your mental? It's not normal to watch that. So while that's happening, what are you doing? What did you do? Are y'all turning y'all head? I mean, what are you? So you just sitting up there looking at that, and it's not normal. So I'm thinking this is going to mess with your mental. You ain't never gonna forget that's gonna happen. I would imagine at night you're gonna be thinking. I would imagine to the day you die, you're gonna think about this situation. So I would suggest anybody, not just a men and women. You see something, you better do something. Because I imagine that's going to hunt you to the day that you die, that you did not help. I don't understand what's going on. Man, let me tell you something. I'm ready. If I see something happen, I'm ready. Trust me, I got stuff. I carry a couple of things. If I see some, girl, here's this, I got this, let's go. That's how I roll. Like, what? I don't understand. But it's happening. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not even surprised. I look at all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not even surprised because I saw that episode like 4 years ago. Or I saw that episode like 5 years ago. Like, I be already knowing. And I'm not surprised. And I tell my son, hey, look, this is how we go. If this happened, you go do this. Or we don't do this. Or we don't look at this. Like, don't play with me. It's going to happen. God already said this was going to happen. But, babe, we can't walk around here thinking we going to live our life and not know God. Can't do that. Can't do it. So this is crazy out here. Like, and then I was reading this scripture right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I don't know where it was. Okay, this says right here. So this is 2 Timothy 2:16. And it say, avoid godless chatter, because those who indulge in it will become more and more ungodly. So all this stuff that people looking at and indulging in, they just becoming more and more ungodly. All these ideas, all these new ideas, and they're becoming more and more ungodly. Their teaching will spread like gangrene. If you don't know what gangrene is, most of the time it's like a traumatic situation could happen. It could happen on your hand, your leg, your feet, something traumatic. And you don't know that it's, most of the time you don't know it's happened. It'll be almost like all of a sudden now you got this gangrene. And when I tell you, when it comes to gangrene, once you have it, if you don't catch it ahead of time, your hand, your leg, your feet, your foot, your toes, it could be cut off. That's how bad gangrene is. So when you get it, you know, if you can get it early, you can kind of get rid of it. But gangrene is serious. If you do not catch it in time and it continue on, it will, that part of your body has to be cut off. And it say among them are, I don't even know these two names. I'm not even going to try, but these are two people in that particular scripture who have departed from the truth. They say that the resurrection has already taken place and they destroyed the faith of some. The ops. These are the ops. These are the ops in the church. These are the ops on YouTube telling lies, spreading lies, taking people money. Let me tell you something. And thinking about that gangrene. There's a scripture where it say, God is the plower, Jesus is the tree, we are the branches. You don't want to be that branch that get cut off. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, Jesus, don't let me be the branch to get cut off. Please. Just like when that body part have gangrene, those lies are like gangrene. It has to be cut off. You don't want to be that gangrene. You don't want to be that branch that get cut off. This is serious, bro. Like, we all need to get back to God and stop playing. Stop playing with these guys. Stop playing games. You need to go back to God. I don't care who you are. I don't care what race you are. You need to go back to God. Which God? The God in heaven. Because I know everybody want to talk about these different gods. The God in heaven. Up in heaven, who sits on the throne. So that's why these soulless people, these soulless AI rapper can eventually take over, because they replacing soulless, godless people. Period, point blank. But I gotta go, y'all. I'm just ranting because I ain't got nothing to do. And thank you for chilling with Nicole. And I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe.